cold. Here we go. Look at him. Number 3 is shaking him up. 45 is trying to come into position behind him. Oh, wait a minute. I think I see. Yes, he is. He's trying to get him to back it down just a little bit. Just a little bit, guys. Slow him down. Oh, what's this? Wait a minute. What happened here? It looked like something let go on his sled. My gosh, look at the wreck. Whoa! Ow, that hurt bad. There's the yellow. My gosh, here comes another one. Full throttle. He stopped. Not in time. Look at these guys scattered to try and miss. And here's on the back cut. Looks like we're going to the back side of the camera to see what's happening over there as they're still coming around. Everybody's trying to wave them off. That poor flag man is frantic, trying to get these guys to slow down. Looks like we've got a bad accident down here at the start-finish line. Everybody's trying to get them to stop. Look at the wrecked cats. Wow, let's take a look at this one again in slow motion. There is some serious dicing and shaking going on here. I'm not sure who's who at the zoo. Look at these guys scramble. This is absolutely incredible. Full yellow, the officials are trying to flag them to slow them down, and it's just not happening. Look out there. Hokey smokes, almost got an official. There's Fred Downing. Oh, and he got hit with the tail end of that cat. Look at him take the nosedive. This is just unbelievable. There are sleds scrambled all over the track. Oh my gosh, look at it, they're still scrambling around out there. It's going to take a few seconds to sort this one out. There's just too many wrecked snowmobiles sitting there to tell who's who anywheres. I don't know what happened there, but my gosh, they're just scattered all over the field. Let's take a break for a short commercial. Been involved in the accident. We've got a driver that's down on the track. I'm not exactly sure who that is, but I'll tell you what, that man ought to be really thankful because he is in a racing facility that has some of the best medical care in the country, if that is what's required. The officials are checking him over. I'm sure the paramedics are there. The doctors are on site. There you see the number 70 sled again of Masick, the number 121 of Jeff Wilcox. All the officials are scrambling, trying to figure out just what to do to help these guys out. This is just an awesome, unbelievable accident. We've got Fred Downing, number 47, and he's from Mackinac City, Team Crunch Arctic Cat Racing, who was involved in the accident. That was the individual you saw in the instant replay that got hit with the back end of an Arctic Cat in the rear of it, in the backside of his legs, and you could see him take quite the tumble. I don't think it was Fred that went down on the ice. And if you look real close, you'll see Ivan Hansen of Lacine from Hansen Racing on a Polaris. He's a past winner, by the way. He got hurt or possibly hurt in this accident. There's so much action down on the track, it's really hard to tell who was tied up where, but the officials and the paramedics are scrambling. They do have a police escort directly to the hospital. They're only within 5 or 6 minutes of the hospital, so hopefully they'll get them there in plenty of time to take care of whatever injuries may have occurred in this mishap. It was just an unbelievable accident. There was so many sleds scattered throughout the track. It was hard for anybody to get through without getting tagged. You can see another official coming through there. He's up to take care of whatever he can as far as moving equipment or whatever's required. The volunteers here at this facility are just unbelievable. They'll do anything within their power, and even if it's not in their power, to try and help these racers out. They are protected. They do whatever it takes. Racing is a dangerous sport, and in here you can see exactly what can go wrong. Worst case scenario is right here at the Sioux 500. With a little luck, they'll do everything they can to make sure everything's okay. As you can see, they do have the backboard down there. They're picking up the injured driver, and they're going to cart him off to the hospital, and hopefully we'll hear very soon as to what happened to him. It looks like he's not up, but he is moving around, so that's a very good sign. You can see all the officials gathering around him. They want to try and shield him a little bit from the weather because it is 27 degrees below zero here, and they do have him covered up. That is also to help prevent the possibility of shock. So you can see what's going on. You can see the 37 sled sitting in the background. Doesn't appear to be any damage there on the Tyler Reed sled from Sioux, Ontario. It looks like he managed to avoid the wreck. And also the number 57 sled, I believe, possibly the 53. It's really hard to make out and tell from this distance. Just unbelievable. Look at the concern of the fellow drivers and pit members. They're trying to tell just exactly who got hurt. Is it my driver? Is it somebody I know? You know, gosh, this is a worst case scenario. The last thing anybody wants to see is a driver get hurt, because they run with him year after year. You know, every weekend, you know, that winter doldrum, we get out and go racing, and we sure don't want to see a fellow driver hurt. It takes a lot out of the sport. So you can see that, you know, they're doing everything